Folks, and welcome to our webinar on demand, 8 ways technology walkthroughs can help financial institutions drive adoption, digital fluency, usage of their fintech, and acquisition of new customers. To give you some context, LemonadeLXP is a digital adoption and learning experience platform that's built specifically for financial institutions. And we built a digital adoption platform a number of years ago, and our clients envisioned that our clients would use it as an online hub linked off their website to help customers and employees understand their tech. But over the years, our customers have started to use it in ways that we didn't envision. They've MacGyvered it. So I wanted to share some of the best ways that we've seen them use it and how it's helping them drive specific business goals. So the first thing I want to talk about is nailing the migration experience for both customers and employees. The challenges that you've got is, first of all, new tech's intimidating. Particularly financial technology. People are afraid to try new tech, sometimes because it's a pain, other times because they're afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are particularly bad in financial tech, where you might send money to the wrong person or have a security breach. So you got to overcome that sort of aversion to an intimidation factor of new tech. The next problem is that we've learned that with a lot of financial institutions, their staff actually don't have to bank with their employer. So if you're staff who don't bank with your employer, you're obviously not using the online or mobile banking. So you don't know it all that well. So you lack the confidence and knowledge that you need to promote and support it to customers. To address that, what we've seen is that digital support tools, if they exist at all, are pretty antiquated. I'll show you some a little bit later, but most financial institutions aren't offering great support for their digital banking products. And then the last piece is that there's no ability to test drive the tech, which goes a long way to overcoming the adoption aversion, but also is crucial for new customers who are looking for a new financial institution. So those are some of the challenges that we face in sort of nailing the digital migration experience. I wanted to show you some examples of how FIs are doing it. And I've redacted these because I don't want to criticize anybody. I just wanted to show them as examples. Here's a web page that one financial institution is using to support their technology. It was nested deep into their site. It took me a while to find it. And you can see that it's a pretty static experience, and it doesn't even have pictures that help me reference where I'm at in the app. So not a very good experience for the customer, but also sends a pretty bad message about how important digital banking is to that financial institution. Doesn't look like it's a priority for them. And with more and more people migrating to digital, I don't think that's the message a financial institution wants to send to customers. So the next one, here's an example, a little bit better, but it's an online manual. It's about 122 pages, and it's got pictures and guiding text and so forth. But it reminds me kind of the old VCR manual that we got when my parents bought our first VCR in the 80s. If I'd read it, the reward for that would have been watching a movie. But still, even with that reward, I didn't read it. I just tried to figure out how to use the VCR, which is great for a VCR. But with fintech, with the aforementioned risks, I think that this isn't necessarily the best tool to create comfort and drive people to try it and adopt the technology. So some FIs are actually using video, and video is great because it looks good. But I think it's a much better tool for advertising the value propositions and the ease and convenience of the tech. But when it comes to actually showing people how to use it, the problem is it's not very interactive, so you don't get to sort of touch and feel it. But also, it's really slow to produce and costly to produce. It takes time. So when your tech changes, it's going to be difficult to change your videos. And ultimately, your videos are going to lag behind your new tech rollout, which will create a bad customer experience and a bad employee experience who have to support the tech. So videos are great. They're just not great for driving digital adoption. They're great for driving interest and awareness. So what we've built was a digital adoption platform that's meant to be a repository of walkthroughs and simulators. It's branded, it's searchable, of course, it's WCAG compliant. And ultimately what it's designed to do is improve the employee experience. And through improving the employee experience, we can also improve the customer experience. And so I want to talk to you about a little bit about that platform and how our clients have shown us how to use it. So first of all, a little bit about walkthroughs and simulators. A walkthrough is just a walkthrough of a specific transaction. So it guides you through it. A simulator is a simulation of the app where you can go in and cruise around, get familiar with it on your own. Why are they valuable? Well, first thing is they drive organizational alignment on digital. So whether you're frontline staff, whether you're contact center, whether you're back office, and you're trying to understand the technology, it's uniform. No matter where you go, the message is the same. And so when you go to convey that message to customers, they see the same experience. And when customers search it out on their own, they get the same experience. And that type of alignment is crucial because you don't want to have mixed messages sort of clouding up your customer experience when they migrate to digital. It also provides a risk-free environment for both customers and employees to try your technology, take it for a test drive. And when they do that, it shows them the ease and convenience of the technology. And ultimately, as I mentioned, our clients have shown us and have created, they've used it as basically an 8-in-1 digital transformation tool. So before we jump any further, I'll just show you an example. So here's TD's customer-facing digital academy, and it is a repository of walkthroughs of their technology. So I'll just show you one as an example, how to log into the TD app. So you go into the walkthrough and it guides you through logging into the app. And then when you're done, it provides a few things. One, the ability to do it again in case you weren't clear. Two, the ability to go and download the app from the App Store. And then it also recommends related content. And this is a great way to drive deeper usage amongst customers. When they come and they take a walkthrough of a specific transaction, then they can see, oh, I can also do these transactions, and that'll increase usage and the depth of the experience for your customers. As I mentioned, it's also branded and searchable. So let's say I wanted to look up applications for bill pay so I can see what the various different options are. I just search and it brings up all of the bill pay options so I can really learn to understand that technology. So that's one example of a digital adoption platform that one of our customers has built using our tool. Going back to our presentation, we'll talk about the different ways, the 8 ways that they're using it. So first, for branch staff, creating ambassadors. So where are your digital laggards? They're calling your contact centers and they're coming into your branch. And your branch staff can actually be tech ambassadors, as can your contact center folks. But the thing is, they won't recommend technology that they don't know because they don't have the confidence, and they won't recommend technology they can't support, because the last thing they want to do is say, have you tried our bill pay? And then the customer says, sure, show me how to use it. And then you don't know how, puts you in an embarrassing situation. So we need to create ambassadors, and providing this support is effective at doing that. The next thing is contact centers, which I just mentioned, nailing the customer experience. You think about it from a contact center rep's perspective. Through the pandemic, they've been sent home, they're working remotely, they lack the shoulder-to-shoulder colleague support they'd enjoyed at the office. They don't have the support tools, as I just showed you. Many of the support tools are lacking. But if they had them, they could reduce talk times, de-stress conversations, and ultimately improve the customer experience. And many of our clients are using their digital academies for that reason. Some of them have nested it into their automated voice response system. So when somebody calls in, they're on hold, they ask them a question, and if they can solve their problem with a walkthrough, it gives them a URL to go to, which allows them to resolve the issue much more quickly, and it improves the customer experience. And it also saves money by reducing contact center call volumes. Website. Many of our clients link it off their website so that customers can self-help. And this is particularly important for next gens who don't really want to talk to people. They don't like contact center wait times, and they expect instant info at their fingertips. And they also kind of expect an interactive experience. So this really gives them a chance to try the technology and also to see the breadth of it. They'll see one walkthrough, and as I showed the recommendation engine, it'll give them pointers or guidance to use the app more broadly. It's also nested within chatbots, so improving the chat experience. So if customers come to the website and enter a chat question that can be solved with the technology walkthrough, it sends them a URL or shows them a URL. So you can resolve that support ticket faster and improve the customer experience. Again, also taking weight off the contact centers, people don't have to call. It's also used by marketing to drive both awareness and trial. So most campaigns stop at awareness, TV ads or email ads that go out and say, here's the convenience of our new technology. But to really drive that usage and adoption, you got to let people try it. And so the walkthroughs let people experience the tech in a risk-free environment that reduces new tech anxiety and builds the comfort level required to actually convert to a real adoption. Next is for new customer acquisition. If you think about it, choosing an FI is not just choosing a bank, but it's choosing what technology you're going to use for a very long time. And most financial institutions actually don't let people try before they buy, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So I think showing a commitment to customer experience by showing that you can test drive our digital products and it's right there and available on our website really shows the FI's commitment to digital and helps the new customer make a decision on which FI they want to use. And you want that competitive advantage of having that technology walkthrough and test drive right available. And then, of course, the last way is nested into frontline training. We use walkthroughs as training modules within our Lemonade learning environment, and they can be nested within learning paths to help drive digital fluency amongst frontline staff. Most of our FIs use it, but you can use it for your entire organization. Ultimately, the equation for us is that employee experience plus digital experience equals a good customer experience. So if you help your employees understand your tech so that they can become ambassadors, and then you support your customers as they try to overcome the aversion to digital and understand the technology more deeply before adopting, they will adopt and they will have had a great customer experience in doing so. So that's sort of the 8 ways that our clients are using technology walkthroughs to improve the digital migration experience. Thanks very much for taking the time to check this out. You can see that I've got an email up here if you've got any questions or would like a more thorough demonstration of the technology and how you can use it to author a digital adoption platform in literally days. Let us know. We're happy to help. Thank you very much and have a great day.